So let's just start by really grounding your tailbone onto the floor and just lengthening up through your spine, and just bring your shoulders into that relaxed position. And let's just place our hand onto our abdomen and just tune into our breath for a moment. So you may want to close your eyes and just focus on breathing in through the nose, letting your abdomen rise, and breathing out through the nose and just allowing your abdomen to lower. So just allow yourself to be really present in the here and the now. Let your breath just calm you. And as you do this, I just want you to become a little bit aware of how your face is feeling in this moment. So just a quick, non-judgmental scan of your face. Notice any areas that may feel a little bit tight or tense today. Maybe notice any areas which feel really quite relaxed, or any areas where you're maybe a little bit disconnected to, you don't really feel much. And just make that mental note. You don't even need to change or judge it for a moment, just simply tune in. And we'll revisit this again at the end and just notice the differences and changes we've made. So keeping that breath going as you just open up your eyes, and we're just going to take our fingertips, hopefully everyone's got clean hands, and we're just going to tap. So we're just going to warm up the skin a little bit and just make that connection between the hands and the face. And then let's just move up to the face area, so all the way around the cheek area and around the mouth and the jaw, and then just coming underneath your eyes here, gentle tapping, and just coming to the temples and all the way over your forehead. And this is just waking up the skin, boosting that blood circulation to start with. And whilst we're at our forehead here, let's just take our fingers and let's just move across the forehead. So nice and gently. Now what we're doing here, as well as just learning to relax that muscle, we're boosting the blood circulation. So we're bringing all the fresh blood and the oxygen up to your skin surface. It's going to brighten the skin. But this muscle at the front of the forehead, it's called the frontalis muscle, is a really key muscle to relax. We tend to overuse this muscle, which as we age, we then see those lines and wrinkles just appear in the forehead area. So the more we can learn to relax this muscle and express more with our eyes and less with our forehead, the better. It also stimulates lots of lovely acupressure points, particularly ones which help to reduce stress and help reduce headaches. So we're getting all those lovely deep wellness benefits as well. Wonderful. Bring your arms down. Always feel free to give your arms a shake in between, because you get a bit of an arm workout with face yoga as well. And let's just go between the eyebrows here. So really lovely one. Again, we're stimulating acupressure point here. Our third eye point. Really, really good again for just reducing stress, but also relaxing the procerus muscle. So the muscle between the eyebrows. Often when we are stressed or anxious or we're concentrating, we can tend to really pull in that area and we hold a lot of stress and strain there. So we're softening this muscle, and this is a good one just to do throughout your day as well, particularly if you use sort of phones or computers and you notice you're pulling in that area. I notice all the time that I'm doing that. So I'm doing this a few times throughout the day just to relax that muscle and improve the circulation to that area. Wonderful. Bringing the hands down. Okay, still working the forehead, but we're just going to integrate our eyes a little bit into it now as well. So just place a hand onto the forehead. So we're doing that just to keep the forehead really still with this movement. I'm going to do a few eye movements, a little bit of eye yoga. So we're going to look up towards the ceiling, but as you look up towards the ceiling, try not to move your forehead. And then look down towards the floor and just keep that going there, up and down. And you may find that your forehead stays really relaxed and you don't have to put hardly any pressure at all. If so, you may want to even remove your hand. Or you may find that your eyebrows are just desperate to lift up as you just move your eyes up. If so, this is a really good way to help retrain your forehead to feel more relaxed in day-to-day life. And then we're just going to look side to side. You may want to do that without the hand. Often our forehead stays nice and still when we do this. So just moving side to side here. So this is really working with the muscle that surrounds the eyes. We've got a sort of a ring-shaped muscle that goes around the eyes. We're working with strengthening and toning that muscle. So it's helping to soften any lines and wrinkles by just tightening up the skin attached. We're also working with the circulation inside the eyes as well. So before we finish this eye movements, focus on one point in front of you. So just pick one point, and I want you to open your eyes as wide as they go. If you're raising your eyebrows when you do this, use the hands again. That's fine to do. If you're really good at opening your eyes wide without moving your forehead, then you don't need to use the hands. So take one more deep breath in. And exhale, bring your hand down. Wonderful. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper into the eye area now. Let's work with the lymphatic drainage, so helping to reduce puffiness, dark circles under our eyes, and again, a really good one that you can just integrate into your day-to-day life. So let's use our ring finger. It's often a bit of a lighter touch with our ring finger. So we're just going to go underneath our eyebrows and then underneath our eyes. So we're going all the way around like this. Now our skin around our eye area is about 10 times thinner than the skin around the rest of the face. So you really want to go gentle with this. No dragging of the skin here. You want to do it as really light touch, and the lymphatic system is just under the skin surface. So actually with this movement you don't want to even go as deep as the muscle here. It's just working under that top layer of skin. And it also feels really deeply relaxing as well. Again, working with lots of lovely acupressure points here. Good. And then just swap to your index finger and just rest on that little acupressure point there, just in the inner corners of the eye, just on sort of the nose indentation. You may want to close your eyes for a moment and take a lovely long deep breath here. And as you do that, you're really working with helping to reduce any eye tension, eye strain, reducing stress. Really helping to boost the circulation around the eye area. Good, and bring your hands gently down. Okay, so next we'll do one of my favourite exercises, a little bit of a comedy exercise. You might laugh with this one, but it's so good for helping to reduce hollows under the eyes and lift the upper eyelid as well. So you're going to take your 2 index fingers just underneath your eyes like this. That just acts a little bit of resistance, a little bit of support there. Mouth goes into an O shape, so slightly wrapping your lips around your teeth. Okay, and then we're going to look up slightly, try and keep the forehead still if you can, and you're going to flutter your upper eyelids. So we're going, that's it, really fluttering the upper eyelids. Don't worry if you feel a bit silly doing this. I do this every day and it is so good. You feel an instant flush underneath the eyes of the blood, and as you flutter those upper eyelids, you're really working with that upper eye area as well. That's it, and you'll feel it working around the mouth muscle as well. 10 seconds more if you can. Keep it going. That's it. Nice deep breath in. And exhale, come down. Excellent. Okay, so next let's work on our cheek area. So we're going to work with lifting and toning lots of the muscles in the cheek area. And as we strengthen and tone those muscles, the skin attached is tightened, tautened and firmed. So puff the cheeks out full of air like this. And then I want you to try and transfer the air from cheek to cheek. So you'll need to breathe in and out through your nose as you do this. So we're going. Now, if you want to smooth any little lines which you may feel like you're creating around the mouth area, use the hand and bring it up and just smooth with your fingers so it looks like this. That's it, keeping that going, transferring the air slowly from cheek to cheek. It's definitely a good workout for the cheek area, this one. Good. And keep breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. We don't want to hold our breath with this one at all. That's looking great. Let's just do 10 seconds more. Remember, if you need to rest early, you can. If you can keep it up, you're really working with lifting and toning those cheek muscles. Beautiful. And relax back down. Okay, let's just wake up the cheek area a little bit with a little bit of massage. So 2 fingers and thumb, and we're going to do gentle pinching all the way over the cheek area. So generally, as a rule with these techniques, they're about 1 minute each. We're doing some a little bit quicker, some a little bit longer today in this class. But that's generally what you want to be doing when you're at home. And if you want sort of a guide to those, afterwards I've got both of my books there, which all have over 50, well, both have over 50 1-minute techniques in them. So it's a really nice sort of little guide for you to be able to remember these techniques. But in terms of how long you do each day, it's really up to you. So minimum 2 minutes. So if that's all you can fit in, do that. If you can do a more structured routine, 20 or 30 minutes a day is ideal. And you can even fit it into your sort of day-to-day life. You know, do it whilst you're watching TV in the evening, do it whilst you're in the bath. You can do some of the hands-free ones while you're driving. You know, really think about how you can integrate it into your life. Or, ideal case scenario, you do it as a lovely sort of meditative practice and you really make it part of your self-care routine. Lovely. And bring your hands down. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper into the muscles now with a facial exercise. So we're going to make an O shape with our mouth like we did earlier, slightly wrapping our lips around our teeth, and then we're going to transfer the air. Sorry, we're not going to transfer the air at all. We've just done that. We're going to move from an O shape to a smile shape and back again. So we're going... That's it, and keep wrapping lips around the teeth as you go to that smile shape. And as you go to the smile shape, really think about the cheek muscles lifting upwards. And again, this is when you really feel the muscles working. There's some muscles in the face which need to be lifted and strengthened, and there's other muscles like the forehead, for example, which really needs to be relaxed because we tend to overuse them in the wrong way. So hold that smile shape here. Index finger comes onto here for a little bit of resistance, and we're going to scoop the jaw backwards. So we're going, come back only as far as it's comfortable for your neck, and then come all the way back down again. And taking that again. So going back and down. Let's do one more round. So coming back and down. Wonderful. That feels like a good workout, that one, doesn't it? Okay, so let's work this area here. So just helping again to bring all that fresh blood with the nutrients and oxygen up to the skin surface. So let's take 2 fingers here, just acts as a little bit of resistance there, keeps the skin nice and taut and firm. Take your index finger and you're going to smooth upwards. That's it. Really good for softening the lines, the nasolabial folds and the marionette lines. And something I would definitely say with face yoga, or definitely with my method, Danielle Collins' face yoga method, is I really believe there's nothing wrong with having lines and wrinkles in our face. And actually, what I believe is it's a real privilege to age, and it's a real privilege every year that we get older, you know, I feel grateful for. And what these techniques are doing is they're just giving us really nice, natural, holistic tools so we can just feel the best version of ourselves for the age we are, have the healthiest glowing skin for the age that we are. So just swapping to the other side. Have to slightly move the mic for that one. That's it. So even though I'm sort of saying to you, you know, this one is good for nasal labial folds, or this is good for lines between the eyebrows, there's actually nothing wrong with having lines in those areas. They're just really nice tools if you do want to soften the lines, or if you just want your skin to look just the healthiest it can for who you are. So just do a few more of those. I'm going to move the mic back so you can hear me. That's it. A few more of those there. Keep your breath going, thinking about your posture as well. Lovely. And coming gently back down. Wonderful. Okay, let's release a bit of tension in our jaw now. So one of the most common areas of the face to hold stress and tension, and also to hold our emotions as well. We hold so much emotion around the jaw area, and as many of you know as yogis, our jaw is very connected to our hips as well. So often when we're quite tight in our hip area, we feel that tightness in our jaw, and vice versa as well. So if you do get a lot of tightness in your jaw, do these techniques, but also nice hip openers are great to do as well. So 2 fingers and thumb, you can just gently pinch upwards. Good. And lifting up, and then just coming all the way up. So this is really just working into the muscle. Almost think about going down into the muscle rather than pulling the skin outwards. That's lovely. And again, you can do this one for up to 1 minute a day when you're doing it at home, but we're doing a little bit less today. And then we're taking our thumbs and we're going to glide upwards. So gliding up and lifting off. Gliding up and lifting off. So this works best if you've got a little bit of oil, moisturising serum, moisturiser on. It just gives you that glide. So really when you're doing your face yoga at home, you want to have clean face, obviously clean hands, and then you want to apply just a little bit of product to your skin, because particularly with the massages, that works really well. Wonderful. Good. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so let's do some neck lifting now. Okay, so our first neck lifting technique, and please do take care if you do have any neck or shoulder issues with these. First one is we're just going to bring our head backwards. We're going to bring our lips together, and we're going to bring the tip of the tongue up and down towards the roof of the mouth, about a rate of 1 per minute. So you're feeling it underneath this area. So it's looking like this. So my lips are together, tip of the tongue's coming up and down towards the roof of my mouth, and I'm feeling it underneath the chin. So it's a tricky one to demonstrate because it's such a subtle movement. Often you can't see unless you're close up. But only do it as far. If you've got any neck issues, come a little bit further down. If you're okay to bring your neck back, really think about opening your shoulders as well, lengthening through your spine. Good. Let's see if we can do about 10 more of those. Good. Keep breathing. Nice, long, deep breaths. And then slowly back down. Wonderful. And let's do a similar one now, but we're working not only underneath the chin, but we're going to be lifting and opening up through the side of the neck as well. So we're going to turn the head to one side. Bring the chin upwards slightly, bring your lips together, and bring again the tip of the tongue up and down towards the roof of the mouth, 1 per second. So starting at this side, and I'll let you know when to swap sides. Good, just do another 5 more that side. Lovely. Slowly move to the other side now, bringing the chin up slightly, and then lips together, tip of the tongue up and down towards the roof of the mouth, really feeling that working. Such a good way to help tone the muscles in the neck, working with our posture, releasing tension from our shoulder area. Good. Keep the breath slow and relaxed. And 10 more if you can here. Lovely, and come back to your starting position. Great. Let's just bring our arms back a little bit now, and let's just gently move our head from side to side. So it's almost like you're pushing out your chest slightly, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, and this is helping to correct that forward posture that we tend to have, well, let's face it, in most of our life, particularly when we're using phones and computers. And what that forward posture tends to do, that arching of the shoulders, it tends to cause a build-up of lines and fluid around the neck and the jaw area. So the more we can do chest and heart openers like this, the more improving our posture and helping that whole front of the neck area to stay nice and lifted and open. So let's just do a couple more if it feels okay for you. If you need to relax the arms down slightly, you can do. Wonderful. Bring your arms back down. Fingertips again, just tapping over the neck area. Lovely. Around the jaw. All the way over the cheek area. Underneath the eyes. All the way over the temples. All the way over the forehead area. Then rub your hands together, build up some warmth and some energy in your hands, that lovely prana, and just cup your hands lightly over your face or just in front of your face. Take a warm, long, deep, soothing breath. Keeping your eyes closed for a moment, bring your hands back down, and with your eyes closed, I want you to tune back into how your face is feeling. So just notice, compare to at the beginning. Notice any areas which feel a little more relaxed. Notice any areas which still need you to just let go and release the tension. If so, now's the time to do that. Just say, let go, and let those muscles release. Notice if any muscles feel like they've had a good workout, or maybe you're aware of the energy and the prana flowing through the face now. Just place your hands onto your heart center, still with your eyes closed, and just thank yourself for taking this time for you. Taking this time to honor your mind, your body, your soul, and your face. And take one more long, healing breath. And when you're ready, gently open up your eyes. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. Thank you.